Transform your life in 7 days. The routine shift that makes you unrecognizable. While most people spend years trying to change their lives with little to show for it, there's a secret that successful individuals use to create dramatic transformations in just 1 week. The problem isn't that change is hard, it's that you've been approaching it completely wrong. What if I told you that becoming unrecognizable doesn't require months of struggle, but just 7 strategic routine shifts that compound into extraordinary results? This isn't theory. This is the exact blueprint used by peak performers who seem to transform overnight, while others remain stuck for decades. You have 2 choices: continue living the same week over and over again, or discover the 7-day system that makes breakthrough results inevitable. The next few minutes will show you exactly how to become the person your dreams require. If you're ready to stop making excuses and start making powerful changes. Most people believe that real transformation takes months or years, but what if I told you that your entire life can shift dramatically in just 7 days? The secret isn't in making massive changes that shock your system. It's in understanding the compound power of small, strategic routine shifts that create an avalanche effect. Think about this. If you improve just 1% every day for 7 days, you're not just 7% better, you're exponentially more powerful, because each improvement builds on the previous one. The most successful people in history understood this principle. They knew that breakthrough moments aren't random events, but the inevitable result of consistent daily actions that seem insignificant to the untrained eye. When you master the art of strategic daily habits, you'll discover that what others call overnight success is actually the visible result of invisible preparation. Your brain is designed to resist change because it perceives anything new as a potential threat to your survival, which is why most personal development attempts fail within the first 72 hours. However, when you approach transformation with a 7-day sprint mentality rather than a marathon mindset, you can bypass your brain's resistance mechanisms and create lasting change before your old programming realizes what's happening. This isn't about willpower or motivation. It's about understanding the neuroscience of habit formation and using it to your advantage. Research shows that it takes exactly 66 days to form a new habit, but it only takes 7 days to create enough momentum to make the remaining 59 days inevitable. The key is choosing the right routine shifts that have the highest impact on every other area of your life. What scientists call keystone habits that trigger positive cascades throughout your entire existence. Here's what makes this 7-day transformation so powerful. You're not trying to change everything at once. You're strategically targeting the domino that will knock down all the others. When you wake up earlier, you have time for exercise, which gives you energy for better nutrition, which improves your mental clarity for focused work, which increases your productivity and confidence, which enhances your relationships and opportunities. Each small shift creates a ripple effect that amplifies the next change, creating a success mindset that becomes self-reinforcing rather than self-sabotaging. The beauty of this approach is that by day 3, you'll start noticing changes in how you feel, think, and show up in the world. By day 7, people around you will begin commenting on your transformation, and you'll realize that becoming unrecognizable doesn't require years of struggle. It requires 7 days of strategic intention. The first hour of your day is like the opening move in a chess game. It sets the tone and determines the quality of everything that follows. Most people unconsciously surrender their morning power hour to their smartphones, scrolling through social media or checking emails that flood their minds with other people's agendas and negative energy. But what if you could use this sacred time to program yourself for success, motivation, and unstoppable momentum that carries you through even the most challenging days? The world's most successful individuals guard their mornings like precious gold because they understand that controlling the first hour means controlling the entire day. This isn't just productivity advice, it's the difference between being reactive to life's circumstances and being the powerful creator of your own reality. Your morning routine should be like a launching pad that rockets you into your highest potential every single day. Start with 10 minutes of visualization, where you see yourself achieving your biggest goals, not just thinking about them, but actually experiencing the emotions, sounds, and sensations of success as if they're happening right now. Follow this with physical movement that floods your system with endorphins and energy. It could be push-ups, stretching, dancing, or a quick walk, but your body needs to feel alive and powerful before you face the world. Then spend time reading or listening to something that expands your mind and reinforces your success mindset. Whether it's personal development books, biographies of people you admire, or audio content that challenges you to think bigger. Finally, write down 3 specific actions you'll take today to move closer to your goals, making sure each action stretches you beyond your current comfort zone. The magic of this morning routine isn't in any single activity. It's in the compound effect of starting every day by investing in yourself before giving your energy to anyone or anything else. When you consistently feed your mind, body, and spirit with empowering input during your first waking hour, you literally rewire your neural pathways to default to excellence rather than mediocrity. Think about it. If you do this for 7 straight days, you'll have invested 7 hours in pure self-motivation and growth before most people have even fully woken up. This creates what psychologists call positive priming. Your subconscious mind becomes programmed to look for opportunities, solutions, and possibilities, rather than problems, excuses, and limitations. Most people wonder why successful individuals seem to have all the luck, but the truth is, they've trained their minds to recognize and seize opportunities that others completely miss. Here's a truth that will change everything for you. You don't attract what you want, you attract who you are. Which means, if you want a different life, you must become a different person. Most people try to change their circumstances while keeping the same identity, thoughts, and behaviors that created their current reality. And then they wonder why nothing really changes despite their best efforts. The identity switch is the most powerful transformation tool you'll ever discover because it operates at the deepest level of your psychology, literally rewiring who you believe yourself to be at your core. When you shift from thinking, "I want to be successful," to "I am a successful person who is still growing," everything changes because you start making decisions from your new identity rather than your old limitations. This isn't fake it till you make it. This is strategic identity engineering based on how your subconscious mind actually works. Your current identity was formed by years of experiences, feedback, and internal dialogue that convinced you of who you are and what you're capable of achieving. But here's the revolutionary insight. Your identity isn't permanent. It's just a collection of beliefs and habits that can be consciously redesigned to serve your highest potential. Start by asking yourself this question: what kind of person effortlessly achieves the goals I'm working toward? Then begin embodying that person's characteristics immediately, even if you don't feel ready or qualified. If successful people wake up at 5 a.m., start waking up at 5 a.m. If confident people speak up in meetings, start speaking up in meetings. If wealthy people invest in their education, start investing in your education. Every time you act from your new identity, rather than your old one, you send a powerful message to your subconscious that strengthens the new neural pathways and weakens the old ones. The most fascinating part of this identity switch process is that your external world begins shifting to match your internal transformation within days, not months or years. When you genuinely see yourself as someone who deserves success, motivation, and abundance, you unconsciously change how you walk, talk, make decisions, and interact with others, and people respond to this new energy immediately. You'll find yourself in conversations you never would have started, taking risks you previously avoided, and noticing opportunities that were always there but invisible to your old identity. This is why some people seem to transform overnight, while others struggle for years. They understand that breakthrough happens at the identity level, not at the surface level of goals and strategies. The person you become during these 7 days isn't just achieving different results. You're literally becoming a different person who naturally attracts and creates the life you've always wanted. Your comfort zone isn't protecting you. It's imprisoning you in a cage of mediocrity that gets smaller every day. You choose safety over growth. Most people have become addicted to comfort without realizing that this addiction is slowly killing their dreams, ambitions, and potential for breakthrough experiences. The harsh truth is that everything you want is on the other side of fear, discomfort, and uncertainty, which means your willingness to embrace daily challenges directly determines the size and quality of your future. Unshakable confidence isn't built through positive thinking or affirmations. It's forged through repeatedly proving to yourself that you can handle whatever life throws at you. Every day you avoid discomfort is a day you're training yourself to be weak, dependent, and limited rather than powerful, resilient, and unstoppable. The 7-day challenge protocol works because it systematically expands your comfort zone through progressive difficulty rather than overwhelming you with changes that trigger your resistance mechanisms. Start with small challenges that feel slightly uncomfortable but completely manageable. Call someone you've been avoiding, try a new workout, eat at a restaurant alone, or speak up in a situation where you'd normally stay quiet. Each successful completion builds what psychologists call self-efficacy, the belief that you can handle challenges and create the outcomes you desire. As the week progresses, increase the difficulty. Have a difficult conversation you've been postponing, apply for an opportunity you think is too good for you, or start that project you've been planning for months. By day 7, attempt something that would have terrified you on day 1. Public speaking, asking for a raise, starting a business conversation, or expressing your authentic feelings to someone important. The compound effect of these daily challenges creates a psychological transformation that goes far beyond the specific actions you're taking. Each time you choose courage over comfort, you're literally rewiring your brain's threat detection system to see opportunities where it previously saw dangers. Your confidence stops being dependent on external validation and becomes an internal resource that you can access, regardless of circumstances. People will notice this shift immediately. There's something unmistakably attractive about individuals who are comfortable with discomfort and willing to take calculated risks for their growth and dreams. This powerful energy becomes magnetic because most people are desperately seeking someone who can lead them out of their own comfort zones and into lives of greater meaning, success, and adventure. The magic of transformation isn't in any single day or action. It's in the compound effect of consistency that makes small changes create massive results. By day 7 of implementing these powerful routine shifts, you'll experience something that most people never achieve in entire lifetimes. The profound realization that you have complete control over who you become and what you create in this world. This isn't just about feeling better or being more productive. You'll literally become unrecognizable to your old self because you've proven that change isn't just possible, it's inevitable when you apply the right strategies consistently. The confidence that comes from 7 days of intentional growth creates a momentum that becomes self-sustaining, turning personal development from a struggle into an addiction to excellence that pulls you toward your highest potential. What makes Day 7's so breakthrough is that you've now experienced the full cycle of resistance, growth, and integration that defines all meaningful transformation. Your brain has stopped fighting the new routines and started embracing them as part of your identity, which means the changes you've made aren't dependent on willpower or motivation. They've become automatic responses that will continue expanding long after this 7-day period ends. You've also gathered irrefutable evidence that you are capable of far more than you previously believed, which destroys the limiting beliefs that were keeping you trapped in mediocrity. This evidence-based confidence is unshakable because it's not based on hope or theory. It's based on your direct experience of creating change through consistent action. When you know you can transform yourself in 7 days, you realize you can accomplish almost anything given enough time and strategic effort. The ripple effects of your 7-day transformation extend far beyond personal benefits. You become a source of inspiration and possibility for everyone around you. People will ask what you're doing differently because your energy, presence, and results have shifted so dramatically that it's impossible to ignore. Some will be inspired to begin their own transformation journeys, while others might feel threatened by your growth and try to pull you back to your old level. This is completely normal and actually confirms that your changes are real and powerful. The key is to protect your new identity and continue building on the momentum you've created, because this is just the beginning of what's possible when you combine strategic daily habits with unwavering consistency. Your unrecognizable new self isn't the destination. It's the launching pad for levels of success, fulfillment, and impact that you're just beginning to imagine.